Oh boy, okay. What's up, everybody? This is the Fallout What If here, and today I'm going to be, doing What If Deku was in High School DxD. Oh, jeez, okay. So, a lot of differences. There's no such thing as an Issei Hyoto. And how does he go over there? Well, here's what happens. I'm basically just going to do like the same thing as I did in the Rosario X Vampire thing, which I'm going to be doing next. And not only that, I'll be doing Danny the Dog, you know, following up by other ones that I need to still do. Now, anyway, so what happens is this. Deku fails, he still has, one for all. Basically, he goes to a regular school, but not knowing that he has the dragon on him. A girl gives him a freaking, how do I say it? A girl gives him the freaking, what's it called? I forgot what that thing was just called a minute ago. Oh yeah, Drake, the Red Dragon Emperor. The Opie Dragon. Anyway, so what happens is this. Deku just fails, goes to a different school. His mother says, "Don't worry, sweetie. You'll do good." And guess what? She's ashamed of herself. Why? Well, because somebody's mother, like, your mother was happy for you, but the fact that her genetics kind of messed you up, yeah, that's pretty much, set in stone right there. But Deku just says, "Don't worry, Mom. I'll find a way how to, I'll find a way how to, live a good life." Now, what happens is this. Deku just goes to the school that, where the High School DxD universe takes place. It's actually not very far. It's just a much more, smaller school. Deku, meets freaking two perverts. And he kind of lives a little bit pervertedly, just sometimes taking peeks, sometimes just thinking, oh wow, in the Spanish term, mucho grande. That's what they say, alright? Now, after all that, he gets a letter from the cat lady due to the fact that Rias sees him, and he sees her and thinks, wow, she's a... You do not know who she is? And then the guy with the glasses does, bust 34, 54. And then that's Rias Gremory. And yeah, pretty much Deku looks at her like she's beautiful, like she's a goddess. And it's like, wow, one day I might have a girlfriend. But I'm just stuck in this for a while. Now, Deku goes and meets freaking... Rainier, the freaking, that woman, and things go a bit south. Basically, Deku has a girlfriend for the time being, and all that goes well. Freaking says, "I had an amazing day, Deku," and Deku says, yeah, me too. So, what do you want to do now? Now, what happens is this. Deku and the freaking, the universe thing. Not the universe thing. What happens is this. Deku, doesn't know about devils and all this stuff. And devils already know about quirks. They manifested a long time ago. Due to the fact that, the world kind of messed up due to the last battle. And yeah, people started having quirks. So basically, it's their fault. So that's how quirks were made. But they're not devils, so it's kind of like I don't know how to say it. But anyway, Deku just gets stabbed by a light spear. Rainier says, if you want to blame anyone, blame him. He's the one who made you. And yeah, pretty much Deku is stabbed, and he's mad, and he hates her. Not only that, he's thinking about the girl, Rias right now, saying, red hair. It looks like the blood that's on the floor right now. Well, I wish I got it on with her, besides, yeah. And after that, freaking, he is teleported or something. Give me a second here. Alright, I literally just saw episode 1, so now I know what's going to happen. Basically, him and his friends talk about what happened last night, and Deku's like, no, not last night. He's thinking to himself, who was that girl? Why did she kill me? And he tells his friends. His friends think he's nuts, and he can't find his contacts or her email address after that. Crap. Hold on. Anyway, so what happens is this. Rias goes down to the floor, I'd say it to the next, downstairs, and Deku just sees her, she sees him, and she smiles. Deku feeling this weird this weird feeling, I suppose. Not only that, freaking, the girls look at Deku, they don't look at him as, like, a pervert or scum. It's mostly the fact that he's with those two, and they're thinking, why is he still with them? Isn't that kind of weird? And basically Deku's like, oh, sheesh, well, I guess the whole world's going to know one day I'm going to be a pervert. And basically the freaking, they go, not they, freaking, what's their face? The two guys invite Deku to go watch, a porno. And Deku's like, oh, okay, might as well. After that, they go, and basically Deku doesn't know why he keeps thinking, why does he keep thinking about Rias, and why does he keep thinking about Rainier? Now, after all that happens, Deku just says, wait a minute, I thought you guys were going to turn off the lights. Freaking, the best one of his friends say, we did turn off the lights. Deku finds out that the lights are off, but he doesn't know why he can still see. He just tells his friends he has to go home, he needs to get some rest because he has a headache. They say, alright, and they say their goodbyes. Now, while that's all happening, freaking, not Deku, yeah, Deku, he can hear a little girl asking for ice cream, he can hear, not only that, he can see very well. He can see even how far away they are and what they're talking about. So yeah, pretty much Deku finds out that he has some weird powers going on there. Now, Deku hasn't trained for quite a while, mostly due to the fact that Deku is ashamed of himself right now. He needs the confidence. He needs the energy. He needs Oppai. Anyway, so what happens is this. I think his name was Cloud, Cloud or something like that. The fallen angel goes and attack Deku, and give me a second here. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, the fallen angel. As far as I know, if not, we're just skipping to the fallen angel scene. Attacks freaking Deku. Deku dodges one attack, but then he's right behind the freaking. No, Deku dodges one, but the fallen angel's right behind him, and basically stabs him with another spear. Deku goes down to the ground, and basically tries to grab the freaking spear, but it burns his hands. Freaking Deku saying, what the heck? What just happened? Why is my hand hurting? And basically this is when Klaus says, are you an idiot? Or do you not know what these are? These are holy spears made for devils. Well, made for killing your kind. And since I don't see your master or any magic spells or freaking rings or anything like that, basically, I have no need for you. Or you have no, how do I say it? You're going to die. Pretty much that. And this is when Deku says, wait a minute, dying? I got to die? Well, it was a pretty girl that killed me, but why does that have to be an old man? Oh, man. Well, at least I get to die and probably reincarnate like Kachan says. But I shouldn't do that. I want to be a hero too. Well, I guess this is my end. And after that, he passes out. After that, Rias Gremory, freaking Konako, and what's her face right now? I just forgot. Hold on. And freaking Akeno fight the freaking, what's his name? The Angel. Oh, no, the Dark Angel. After that, basically, Deku's passed out, and Rias gets naked, gets on the bed, and basically snuggles with him. After all that happens, Deku just wakes up, and he sees a pair of oppai. Now, Deku just says, wait a minute, what do I do? And he grabs the freaking thing, grabs a blanket, was about to do, how you say it? Well, he was about to cover it, but he slipped due to the fact that the covers were on his feet, and basically he lands on her bosoms. Now, freaking Ria says, well, good morning, Izuku. And, well, I guess it seems like you're having a happy morning. And Izuku says, wait a minute, I can explain. I can explain everything. I didn't mean to, the whole covers thing, and she says, don't worry. You just get into situations at times where things tend to happen. And he's all like, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And basically he sees her knockers, and he's like, aren't you gonna cover up? And she says, why should I? It's alright, especially with my own with my own devils. And he says, wait a minute, what? What do you mean devils? I'm not a devil. And basically he says, well, basically freaking, Ria says, hold on, give me a second here. Now, she's everything to Deku, and freaking Inko. Okay, good. Inko just comes into the freaking place and opens the door. Seeing Deku trying to hide freaking Rias. And what happened was basically he was on top of her. And yeah, pretty much all that happens. Inko runs to Hisashi and explains the whole thing. Deku basically goes and talks to her more about why she liked this, and if they did anything that he should remember at the moment. She says, no, we didn't do anything, and yes, we were naked due to the fact that you were in trouble, and basically your body needed healing, so I healed it by being naked with you. Does that suffice? And Deku's like, oh yeah, yippee. Like I said, he's only a little bit perverted, so it's not like freaking Mineta. We don't like Mineta here, people. Isai. Anyway, Deku just, goes to school afterwards, getting punched by his friend. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Deku basically helped her put on her bra. Yeah, pretty much that all happens. Now, what Deku does after he gets punched in the face, he explains that, well, me and Rias, she was, you know what, let's just say that, and they say, spill the beans. Come on now, you can't just leave us hanging that way. That's not fair. And he's all like, look, I got to see her, oppai. And guess what? They are all jealous of him. And they basically, how you say it, do their, paper, rock, scissors. Rias talks to her friend from, I think the Leviathan family. I forgot what her name was. So anyway, or the student council president. Now, Deku just talks to Rias after school or in the club. Basically, he gets to meet everybody. He sees Konako and he says, hi. And he smells the freaking thing because he has a good sense of, he can sense things or he could smell things with his nose. And he says, oh, wait a minute, that's Dutch chocolate. Or is it German chocolate? She says, German chocolate. And he's like, oh, okay, that's nice. And basically he says, basically freaking the night dude, I forgot the yellow-haired dude. I literally forgot his name. Oh yeah, basically what happens was they he calls them, or freaking that guy calls Deku. Deku's like, "Oh, who are you?" And the girls say this is none other than, I forgot what his name, Prince Golden Nuts. Pretty much Deku's like, I still don't know who he is. And they're like, ah, geez, Deku, you have to know something like this. Because, here's the thing. The two perverted boys, bottom of the barrel. Deku, pretty much average. Just, if you didn't hang out with them, he'd probably be a little more cooler with them. Now, freaking, the monkey, not the monkey dude. I was going to say that the freaking, the bald dude that always kept talking, that always kept like, sounding hip, has a monkey quirk. Why? Well, because he has big ears. And the other one has a smart quirk. So basically he has an intelligent quirk. Now, basically, that all happens. He goes to the, the club. He does the whole chocolate thing. And he sees freaking Rias naked, or how you say, taking a shower. Deku's like, oh, somebody's in the shower. And Konako says, yes, can you not, I would actually be happy if you didn't look. No offense, it's just, it's more of the fact that you're a guy. And Deku's like, oh, yes, I'm sorry. And after that, Deku just talks to Akeno. Akeno freaking shakes his hand. Deku's pretty much, he's pretty much the, how do you say it? He's hard down there. Very hard. Anyway, so basically Deku is happy. And how you say it? Konako says you shouldn't look like that right now. That looks kind of perverted. And Deku says, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm how do I say it? This is my first time and everything. And she's like, yes, I know. Now, Deku basically talks to freaking Rias, explaining that they're all devils, even him. And Deku is wondering why they're all devils. And she explains a lot of things. I'm not going to get into it. But she says that you are a devil now. Having said all that, she doesn't mention the fact that she gave him 8 pieces. Yeah, pretty much the 8 pieces on the 8 pawns for him. So yeah, pretty much now we're going to the fact that Deku talks to the Otaku dude, which is also an All Might fan, and they basically have the battle of the weeb gods themselves. So, having said all that, they talk about All Might history and what they knew. Basically, both actually finding a little bit more than they actually, well, how you say it? Both of them finding out a lot more about All Might than they previously did. So, both of them have, their bro moment. And basically, this is when freaking Deku has an arm, or his freaking dragon, the dragon fist, like level 0. Whew. Now, he talks to the freaking fallen angel, which is about to attack her. But Deku just says, look, this doesn't matter right now. You can't just go around hurting people. And she says, I will do what I want. It doesn't matter to a common devil like you. And Deku just says, look, if you're going to attack, then I'll have no choice but to attack back. And she says, I would like to see you try. And Deku turns up full counting, just 1%. Doesn't even know he's doing it. No electricity, because it's going to his freaking arm, which unlocks after his desire to help. And after that, he gets Drag. Give me a second here. Now, anyway, Deku just punches her. Punches the girl. She becomes naked, or her front side is mostly gone. Her clothing is gone. Basically, Deku could see all of that, and he has to restrain himself because of all that. Now, she runs away. Deku talks to freaking Rias, And they talk a little bit more about freaking fallen angels and all that stuff. And that's where I'm going to leave it off, because I gotta go to work in a couple of minutes. Now, like I always say, like, comment, and do subscribe to the channel here, people. This is the Fallout Whatever here. Bye.